My name is John. I work with the homeless downtown at a homeless drop-in center.
And I'm Grace. I'm a PhD student at University of Toronto studying international education programs. We met Edward when we had to move out of our place. We've been renting in Toronto for about 2 years, and right at Easter time we got our notice that we were getting kicked out, and we were so mad. But a good friend actually introduced us to Edward and told us that he was the best person to help a new home buyer. Yeah, so when we met Edward, he gave us a book about first-time home buying, and he walked us through everything from how you make an offer, how the taxes work, how closing works, what options are if we change our mind, and it just calmed all our fears. He was a really good teacher. I think we really needed someone to just sit down and answer all our questions, and that was really great.
Initially, we would have tended towards like a house, but Edward was clear in terms of what we could afford and what we couldn't afford, which would put our minds at ease, because then we weren't looking at hundreds of homes or anything like that. So we knew what we could afford and what our budget was going after meeting Edward.
Yeah, we had a pretty limited budget, and so we said to Edward, we're willing to live in anything that's small, but we want like high ceilings, a view of the lake, and all this stuff. So he kind of laughed at us because we had our little demands. But then he found us a place with a beautiful lake view and something that was really in our budget. So when we bought it, we didn't feel really stretched, and we could actually put in the appliances we liked and upgrade to hardwood and certain stuff like that. So that worked out well for us.
It took us 2 weeks after we met Edward, I think, to buy this condo.
Once we had kind of got a feel of the neighborhood and what the different condos look like, I think he ended up knowing what we liked, so he could see which ones we sort of really gravitated towards. And then on the Saturday, he's like, there's a place that hasn't come on the market yet. I want to show this to you.
And it was everything we wanted, a view of the lake and everything, but it hadn't been listed, and so we were able to put an offer on it before it went to market, which meant that there wasn't any bidding war or anything like that. So it was just very straightforward.
Yeah, and we felt like we got a really good deal. There was some advertising in the building later that said what certain units went for, and it turned out we got our unit for easily $25,000 less than units of a similar type of going for it. Definitely not. I mean, it's great to get what you need, but
we would recommend Edward because the gift bags that he brings afterwards
are just amazing. I'm still eating this really good mustard. Yeah.
No, absolutely. We would recommend Edward to anyone. I think I've already recommended Edward to 2 of our friends, so absolutely we recommend Edward.
Yeah, and especially for our first-time buyer or someone who doesn't know the market. So if we had no idea what buildings were like, what features were in a condo, whether we'd never lived in a condo before, and so having someone like Edward walk us through all those details was amazing. So I would recommend him to any of our friends who especially are a bit nervous like we were.
I'm John.
I'm Grace.
And we choose Edward.